I need some pussy in my thumbnail. Titties. Alright, syncing. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so this is the first official podcast. Clyde. I got a cat. I'm kind of flubbing this, not flubbing the intro. It's like it's not going to be as interesting as intro as my original intro because I got interrupted. Unfortunately, the camera I'm using, I mean, I don't even have to do the camera thing. I just feel like, images hook people in more, despite me wanting them to listen to the audio. So I'm doing a video, but like it's also my phone, so like I was getting a phone call and whatever. But I don't even think I posted videos. Actually, I posted a few videos. Place was a mess. Cleaned it up, and it's a mess again. But not as bad as it was before. It's not like filthy dirty. It's just like, I mean, it's a little bit because the damn cat left a bunch of fucking crumbs over there on the floor. So I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to talk about here. Kind of lost it, because like I was interrupted. It's like it fucked up my train of thought. I don't even really know what to talk about here. Like I'm just kind of like winging it. Should have wrote shit down, but first official one, and I'm allowed to be a little bit sloppy with it. Fuck it, I'll upload it. I think part of the problem is sometimes, since I don't upload the ones that are good, it's like, I feel like you gotta kind of start from somewhere. I'm thinking about the whole music thing, of course, over and over again, and I was thinking about the real problem with my mental health is the fact that I like music and I like making music, but I also like having a voice, and I didn't feel like I had that a lot growing up, and I still want to do that and go that path, but I feel like this is also a very good option in the meantime, in between releasing shit, because I feel like that I really at the core it's weird, because I when I really think about it now, that might have been the main reason I was rushing shit. I mean, I thought it was all these other reasons, like selfish desire to be rich and famous or some shit like that. But like, I mean, it was a little bit of that along the way. Sorry. Along the way, that kind of became an issue in and of itself. Oh my god, I need better posture. I saw a girl the other day that was in really good shape, and she had this like posture that made me feel insecure. The thing with the music is like this is gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a little rough. Also, I want to do future podcast actually talking to another person, but for now it's just solo me. I guess I'm just kind of getting the rhythm myself. If I get in the rhythm better myself, I'll be better at talking to other people on camera, making it seem more fluid. Like, I'm not doing actual interviews, because the people I was thinking of bringing on first were my brothers. I guess you could kind of make it an interview-ish. No, but like when it came to the music thing, it's like, I think the big part of the reason, the big reason that I was so adamant and so rushy about it when I shouldn't have, and I skipped steps, and now I had to go back and re-record shit and all this kind of shit, was frustrating me and putting the beat into this depression, the kind of depression I hadn't been in years, and I was afraid to go back to. And there's so many other factors I kind of blamed it on, but really looking at it now, it's like the whole, I want to be heard. And also I should probably go to therapy, but I want to do both. So this is kind of a compromise. Or it's kind of like this weird therapy, but also, to kind of speak my mind on a lot of shit. And here it could be more just kind of like random-ish. I don't want to be too random, because when it's too random, I sit here going, a lot of time. Yeah, I just want to really put myself out there a little bit more. I mean, I've been getting better at socializing and stuff like that throughout my years of being alive, or not years of being years of being an adult, years post the initial really bad depression. It's a lot of shit, like this weird denial that I could be happy. It kind of fucked with the when I was finally figuring shit out in 2020. It's like part of my mind knew I wasn't figuring everything out and wasn't doing all I could to figure it out. And I think that was a big part of me convincing myself it was other things when it came to music that were fucking me up. Because in reality, I just went to this state of like, I think it's a natural human thing a lot of times when you're running away. It's like, you still want to try to figure out the problem somewhat. So then you start attacking it from the superficial level and all the shit on the surface, instead of the actual shit that's wrong with you. Hopefully this camera lasts long enough. If it doesn't, no big deal. I got the first amount of footage I want in to hook people in so they can actually watch the thing, and then I'll just put up random imagery for the rest of it. Because this thing, the fucking audio, this can record for fucking ever. I don't know what to call this podcast. Probably Darth Tate something. I was going to call it my name, but I feel like, I've more branded myself so far. I mean, I don't have that many followers right now, but like, I've branded myself as Darth Tate. Such a dumb name, but it was a name I've had for my gamer tag on Xbox ever since I was young. But yeah, like I said, this one's gonna be rough because, like, I mean, I'm blaming it on that interruption, but right now, I really think about it now, I had no real roadmap. This is bothering me. Fuck it, it's staying there, I guess. I had no real roadmap for this. I don't really have a roadmap for any of them. It's just kind of like a random thing. I think, thinking about it now, I kind of want to make a schedule around it, so I might, if it works out this way, it might just be do a podcast whenever I don't have anything else to do, or like when I have, like, I'm a little too overwhelmed with shit, because it's a nice little digital therapy session. Hang on, Mr. Kent's coming downstairs. He doesn't know I'm recording down here. He's pissing. It's like coffee stained teeth. I didn't mention I'm drinking decaf because it's the afternoon. I just wanted some coffee. I have this cool Batman. Shit. It does this heat up thing where, like, when it's one of those cups where it heats up, it's like, oh, you can see all the colors and all that kind of shit. But then as it cools off, or as you drink it, it goes away. It's pretty cool. I hope I'm speaking loud enough, because I know I'll be able to hear myself, but like whatever you call them, the waves when you record something aren't showing up. So I'm afraid I'll turn this up too high and you'll hear too much hissing in the background, and that's what I'm most afraid of. So if that's the case, you know what, fuck it, I'll still upload it. Anywho, where was I? I guess I wasn't really anywhere. Anime titties behind me. Right there. Some more over here, but I don't feel like moving the camera. Yeah, but my mind, I guess doing these would be easier to keep my mind in check, and like because I had such short windows when I was doing those driving ones. It was like I either like talked about a bunch of random shit. I don't even think I uploaded those ones. All the ones I uploaded actually were more depressing, on the depressing side, and it turned that way as I did it, but it didn't start. I don't know. It's just like this feels more natural because I feel like I go into those really like, let's get the real shit out real quick because I only have this limited amount of time. Need to shave this because I'm growing a red beard. I definitely have Irish in me. Yeah, going to this fucked up stick because it's like, in the deep shits sometimes, a lot of times, tends to be that fucked up shit we think about sometimes. It's just like, I felt I had these small windows, so my mind went to that, and then looking at it, and I was like, I just sound like I'm bitching. And the thing is, I'm actually talking about shit I want to talk about, but like, it doesn't feel as natural. So if I let it naturally come through here, I don't know how long I'm going to do this one for. I was thinking at least an hour. Fucking, I'm a Joe Rogan fan, so he does like 3-hour podcasts, but he's also really well known. So like, I feel like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours max. Then I'll cut it off. It is just me, so that's the other problem. And by problem, I mean either like I won't have a lot to talk about within that time, or I'll just keep rambling and won't be able to press the stop button. Yes. But yeah, I just want to have a voice, I guess. I mean, everyone's got a voice these days, but I really want to like, is articulate the right word? I'm a smart guy who knows nothing. So when it comes to certain words, it's like I'm a lot of people would consider me an intelligent person, and I look the way with the glasses, maybe not so much with the hair, but I don't know a lot of big words. In fact, I use a lot of big words, and it's like I kind of know the context to put those in, but I don't actually know the definition. So I think articulate's the word I want to use. I can't Google it right now because my phone's right there. Actually, I could Google on this computer. The fuck am I thinking? No, yeah, this is terrible. It's a long story of why the computer is here where the TV is. I actually can't explain it through here. I will explain it in a minute. But with the music, it's like I want to articulate. Like I don't know if that's the right word. I'll correct myself after I'm done telling it because I don't want to forget what I'm talking about. But yeah, I want to articulate as best as possible. So like the two best ways I can think of is in this long form thing with the podcast, but that's a more recent thought, and I'm still gonna do both. But it's this, and then there's music where I can actually think about. It's like this is the way I want to word it. This is the impact I want it to have. And it's mostly for me thing, but I still want to put it out there. I want to have this sense of fulfillment and accomplishment, and also people, however many people, to hear my voice. Not my literal voice. I mean, yes, my literal voice, but more just kind of like me. Hear me. And yeah, it is some weird childhood thing of wanting to be noticed, wanting to be heard. Man, I didn't do all the maintenance I should have did. I was just too in my head when it came down to recording this video, so it's like I didn't do my check for boogers maintenance, shit like that. I'm sure I'm fine. I can't see. It's just I feel like there's snot there. Anywho, yeah, I just want to I don't know why, and that's why I keep repeating it without thinking about it. What? Come here. Come here. Come here. I need some pussy in my thumbnail. Yeah, it's just some weird childhood thing of wanting to be yeah. There's a lot of childhood things I've been thinking about lately that just make me think like you're being ridiculous. like just let it go. But then there are other things that will always be ingrained into me. I mean, hell, it was the weird thing that started this whole music trend with me, and it did come from that superficial place of me wanting to show off to everybody. I recorded it in another vlog, but I might as well just start saying some of it here. I don't even know if I'm going to upload that one, because that was just one of those ones where I was just walking around with a camera on my face. See, I'm in a lot of dead space here. But what I was going to say was, it did start from that place of just like wanting to be on stage and show people that I was boss and shit like that. Google. But then I actually started playing and composing and realized that I actually liked it, liked the making of the music and stuff like that. And it went beyond just wanting to be that guy on stage. But that's still part of it, I guess, with the whole wanting my voice heard thing. I think we have this great opportunity in this generation, in this age we live in with the internet, to have such connection with each other. But it's like the connection we currently have a lot of times is false, because we think we're communicating, we think we build all these friendships over the internet, but it's just people we text with. We don't actually get everything from them. Not saying that if we, let's say you didn't meet these people before, not saying that when you meet them you won't get along with them, but as it stands, you're not getting everything from them. So you think, oh, you're fine, you don't have to go out much, you're not really thinking about that. Some people that's probably just in the back of their head, like they're not actually consciously thinking that, but they're justifying a lot of their decisions, like, oh, I'm chatting on here on Twitter and Instagram. I don't have to go out. I don't have to make friends out there. Fuck it. And and coming from a very asocial person, I think it's pretty profound realization of how false it really all is. It's not good. It's really not. So I think we'd still. Had to time it in again because the fuck my camera screen. Hang on. Anywho, God, this is a fucked up fucking podcast. I fucking tried. Sorry. Okay. Let's not get too frustrated while doing this. And I think we have a real opportunity for like real connection with people. Hi, Clyde. And I want to balance that. I don't want to spend too much of my time on social media. In fact, a lot of this connection is going to be from me making these videos and then waiting to see who comments. But yeah, I think James Hetfield, Metallica. I think I just want to connect with, I guess make up for lost time. Even with my friends, I always kind of felt like I was too alone. And the older I get, the more I realize, some people actually like having real conversations. I always felt like I had to fake it around people, so that feels better. But like, it's like I'm not completely comfortable going all in with the people I know. So I'm like starting here, and I'm gonna keep doing this unless I get bored with it and I do decide I don't need it anymore. But I'm gonna do this for as much as I can, as long as I can. And if no one views it, fuck it. I mean, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, Just want to be. Just want to vocalize some things. Artic. You. Late. Yeah, okay, that was the right word. I used the right word. Sorry, this one's so messy. Honest to God, like, and it's really a lot of. I mean, it's just the first podcast in general, but a lot of it has to do with that fucking camera right there. Because it's like, it stopped like fucking 2 or 3 times. It's so fucking irritating. I didn't want to have to fucking edit this thing. I mean, it's not so bad. I'm at the vertical or horizontal. I'm fucking up these words now. Simple fucking words. I did this when I was a kid. I thought purpose meant accident. Like someone I remember I accidentally did something to my cousin, and like I hit her or something like that, and like, you know, she's like, "You did that on purpose," and I was like, I thought that's what that meant, and I was like, yeah. So I got in trouble because I didn't know. I fucking flipped the words. Looking at the wrong thing. Horizontal. Okay, yeah. A horizontal camera angle, so it shouldn't look as bad when it comes to editing. I'm talking quieter than I would be normally. I feel like I need to talk louder. You know, I don't know. It's almost like it's a secret that I'm doing this. It does feel a little weird. It's not a normal thing. It's like when I really get into the music, I lose it when there's a period of time when I start and I'm a little weird about it, and then I really get into it, and then I just fucking, like, I haven't played on stage in front of people yet, so that will be an experience. But like, I have got a lot more comfortable with that. I've been able to more confidently sing and all that kind of stuff, but like, that doesn't automatically apply to everything I'm finding out right now. And when I mean by automatic apply, that confidence I gained from that already, the confidence I, have built up a little bit and am still building up, doesn't automatically apply to this. I need to let myself take some steps here. Can't skip steps. That's a big problem I've always had, is I've tried to skip steps and try to hit the finish line. Clyde, come here. Oh, shit. It's little Clyde. Little Clyde. You're not going to participate? Oh, no, okay. Hey, no claws. No claws. What are you doing? Oh, no, you're trying to get the... Come here. Bad. Give him a little smack on the head, tell him he's being bad, and then I kiss him. What kind of message does that send? You stop. Anywho, see, lost where I was. Damn cat. Not very good about doing this solo. And I'm beating myself up about it in my head that I'm not. Really? Beat myself up about it in my head that I'm not natural at it. And that's the thing, is I think I am a natural at it. it's like the weird thing with music. It's like I think I actually am a natural at it. You know, it's hard to explain. I'm a natural at it, but I don't have a good idea. I don't have the awareness that I am yet, because I'm like in these weird, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'm in this weird beginning stage where it's like I'm not sure, or like I know I can do it, but like it's a change up of my routine. It's a change up of what I'm used to, and that kind of fucks me sometimes a bit. You know, being on the spectrum and all that. So I guess, you know, that's the big obstacle, you know, when you do new shit. You know, that's why I want to like make a schedule here and maybe record these on like Tuesday like I am now, upload it either tonight or tomorrow, and have that be the schedule for the podcast. And as far as like music goes, have a set schedule for that too, like the recording and all the work part. When it comes to writing, anyone who's ever wrote a song in their life knows it just comes at random moments. You know, if you try to force it, not gonna happen. And then it's sometimes you sit there playing with your dick, and and then you're like, I'm gonna pick up my guitar, and then you come up with something. See, the problem I have here is I feel like I'm not completing thoughts, and that's irritating the shit out of me. I'm trying to say certain sentences, and I just get interrupted by shit. Yeah, I want to do all this live. I don't want to have to edit the shit out of it, so that's what's fucking me up. As I wanted to just be able to go. Anyway, let's just move on to a different fucking topic, because I'm trying to articulate. That's the right word. Articulate shit about, you know, how I want to go when it comes to the podcast, how I want to go when it comes to my music, but I'm not really gonna go all in on those conversations or those topics right now, because like sitting here is almost kind of overwhelming in a way. So I just want to, I mean, it's overwhelming right now. Specifically, you know, being after work, dealing with the constant fucking interruptions, not being in the perfect headspace, only doing this because I'm kind of fucked up right now. So I don't want to get too, I don't know. I'm just going to explain what's right in front of me, which is why this computer that I use for the studio shit is plugged into this TV right in front of my Xbox and shit, rather than my actual desk over there, is because I don't fucking know. One day the fucking HDMI thing that was connected to the computer is like a weird computer thing, you know, one of those computer cords. I don't even know what the fucking name is to it that connects to the monitor and the computer, but like the monitor's weird on that thing, and it had, you know, it's like it needs an HDMI adapter that you plug into. Okay, all right. One day, just that cord fucked up and didn't work on either computers that I had hooked up there. And then I got a new cord with the HDMI thing and everything like that on that. And it worked for that computer, and then it didn't fucking work for this computer for some reason. And I kept trying, and it just wouldn't fucking work. So it was weird. And I don't want to risk moving this back over there and maybe have to have issues with my computer and try to get it fixed. I was already irritated enough about the process of making the album as is. So I'm just leaving it here. It's terrible for my posture, but I'm fucking leaving it here. Yeah, so that's that. So worried about those computers here, but like, I don't think anybody knows about it being in the other position. I guess really I'm just explaining why I have a monitor that I'm looking up to, even though a lot of people know that that's just bad for you. Okay, let me gather myself here, because of all these fucking, I'm letting too much shit distract me, and like, because I'm putting pressure on myself doing this live, and then just like trying to come up with shit to say, and then like, when I talk, and I said it in that vlog that I did, that I guess I can re-articulate here, restate here, because I don't even know if I want to upload that. of when it comes to my talking, it's a lot like when I play guitar. There are three different types of moments or types of guitar playing for me. There's the moments where I'm just in the fucking zone. It doesn't even happen right away, but once I get on a hook, I get fucking in there and I create amazing stuff. I create a bunch of it. And then I have the other type where I'm fucking, writer's block is all hell, and I try and it just doesn't work, and it's like, I gotta fucking put this down. And then I got the third one where it's like, I don't think I came up with anything good, but it's like, okay, that wasn't so bad. There's some good stuff in there. Kind of like that with conversations, or yeah, I guess with conversations in general. And then when it comes to these, it seems like if I'm not, there's like three different headspaces I'm in, and it depends on how overstimulated I've been for that day, or how much shit I had to go through, or how much I need to decompress. But you still have to deal with certain people and certain things. And I know I'm kind of forcing myself in the situation with this podcast, but I felt like that's the only way I was going to do it today. But like there's the times where I don't know what to say, and I try to say something, but there's so much overwhelming around me that I don't take the time to breathe like I should, and I'll just say just like the weirdest, randomest, just not making sense shit because I have scatterbrain. And then I have the other times where I'm very focused. I'm in the zone, and I tell you exactly I feel like I'm kind of in the zone now. I'm like half in the zone. Really am able to tell you and articulate and fucking just get my point across the way I need to. And then the other times where I'm like, kind of randomly just, I don't think. It's kind of in between. Kind of hard to explain when it comes to conversation, at least right now. I don't want to get too scatterbrained about it. Here, I'll be able to articulate it all better in 1 second. Hang on. Okay. The best I could to clear my head a little bit while I'm still trying to do this. And it's really fucking frustrating right now, man. Like, I'm losing my shit right now. Complete honesty. But then again, that's kind of part of putting way too much pressure on myself. I do that a lot. I put a lot of fucking pressure on myself for dumb shit. In fact, some of the best shit I've done and the best shit I came up with when it came to music was when I just was completely I was gone. Like, I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't fucking overanalyzing it. Because most of the time I do. A lot of those moments when I came up with a lot of shit just in a row was the few moments I've been like not in my head a bunch. Like I just came up with like 50. Like that's the way it goes. Most of the time it's either I'll come up with jack shit or I'll come up with every song ever that I can in that small little moment. I go from like literally writing 50 riffs at a time to having moments where I don't write shit. And for some reason I get in my head about it, even though I know I can do it again. I'll get in my head, be like, oh, I guess this is the last time I'll write anything good. That's fucked with me a lot, too. So I guess this whole setup is helping a little bit. It's just like, I kind of just am insecure. That's the way it's been lately, the past few. It's just like, I'm getting this this fucking almost boiling over. I'm at the edge here when it comes to my mental state. Like I'm either gonna make it or break it. I'm either at the point of ultimate enlightenment right now, or I'm at the point where I'm finally gonna snap and like fucking just like need to be put in a fucking asylum. That's probably not gonna happen, but like, I don't know. Okay, let's talk about something more fun. These glasses are like fogging up on me. Then again, I shut off the AC so it wouldn't fuck with this. And I guess really the whole thing was I was way too hard on myself about the closer to the intro of this, because I still part of me wants it to be very marketable to people. It was the same reason I'm always so hard on myself about the music, and the reason one of the many reasons it's taken so long, because the actual writing of the song, like I said, it takes like fucking 2 seconds. When I'm in the zone, these songs just fucking happen. Really, a lot of the things that have made it take so long is there are moments where I did overthink things. There are moments where I fucking went and skipped steps I shouldn't have skipped. There are moments where the people around me were too lazy and I was too reliant on them when I should just did it myself. But right now, this is the thing that's fucking with me in this podcast. The same thing that's fucking me with the music. The one particular thing I'm relating to both of them is just wanted to be marketable, right? Because the reason I kind of flubbed up some of the things I was going to say, and fucking, when things were interrupting me, and the reason I was getting so much seemingly reasonably irritated was because there's that part of me that still wants it, to catch on to people to, really sit down and watch. Because looking at it now, looking at the first little bit, no one's going to fucking stick around. At least I don't think. I mean, I'd be surprised. I'm at least going to put fucking Clyde in the thumbnail or something like that, or do like a little preview video of him. Yeah. Everyone loves cats. Ooh. It's kind of weird about that. When it came to the whole cat thing. Like following cat and dog pages is just like, it's too much of a distraction. I get the serotonin thing, and the reason I'm talking about it is because I fell victim to that every now and then. But it was, I don't know, at a certain point I realized it was weird. And I think that's the thing that made me start to focus too much on the market, and started to go even further than I already was into my marketability and the whole, really advertising the music thing, is I felt like I wasn't following enough music pages. I felt like I wasn't, my feed wasn't full of that too much, because all I had, I think, mainly was titties and then like cute animals, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And that was just because that was part of my self-doubt thing as I was making as I was editing the album and producing, which was a terrible idea. I should have just had someone else produce the album, but I've gone too far, and I feel like I can't just put it on someone else because they won't understand what I'm trying to go for at this point. So I'm just going to finish out this first album, and then from the second album onward, I'm letting someone else do it. I'm going to pay however much I need to pay them to fucking do it. But like, part of the reason I followed all those pages was because I had been working on the album, and I was fucking around, and it's like I needed it's kind of something to motivate me, but distract me, but motivate me. Being motivated by my distractions. It's like my mind wanted to constantly procrastinate on things. But I was like, well, how can I fucking... this doesn't directly translate to how I did it, but like... I guess the cats and dogs thing is kind of weird. It didn't really harm me much. It was a distraction, but it wasn't as big a deal as the other one I'm going to mention, which is the fucking hot chicks. They were a fucking... distraction that motivated me. They were like, they became a distraction. Every time I would like get to procrastinating on the album, I would look at my phone and I would see the titties, and they would distract me for a little while. But then I was like, the way I justified it was, and it worked for a little while until it became too reliant on getting pussy. And even though I wasn't getting any, I think that was the main part of why I had the issue. Now I don't value sex as much. And I feel better for it. And, yeah. And I want to channel some of that sexual energy and creativity. But that's kind of what I was doing there. Like, there was still the distraction, but, like, I would look at it for a long time and be like, I'm looking at this for a while. And then I went, instead of feeling bad that I'm looking at this for a while, use that image of those hotties right there and just picture yourself in the middle. And how would I get there? working on this shit. All right. And that's how I would do it. But that kind of fucked me up because I started focusing on too much of the materialistic elements of the music world and shit like that, and just wanted to be rich and famous instead of actually just being a legit artist. Which I was always so irritated that so many legit artists were being shelved, and then like fucking shitty artists were getting famous. But like sometimes I'm like, sometimes this is how it goes. I don't like it, and I definitely still am on the path to trying to change that. But like that happens a lot for whatever reason, you know. I mean, I think it's just because it's quick, cheap, fast food type entertainment. But pretty people with poppy, dumb music get big hits because they're easy for these dumb, stressed out, busy people to digest, but they're not good for you. Right? It's very much some fucking McDonald's music. Not literal McDonald's music, not like people are jamming out that ba 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 ba. But yeah. So I guess new topic, maybe new topic. I don't know. Oh, I was eating these CBD. They kind of helped a little bit, but they help enough. They help. They like the way they kind of help with anxiety is they help. Because a lot of anxiety gets enhanced by inflammation. So a lot of the inflammation comes from shitty things in your diet, like sugar and shit like that, which I'll get to that in a second. But like that, it helps to an extent. Doesn't fully help the anxiety. You still gotta kind of like treat yourself. But so when it comes to shitty diet, though, I've been on kind of this carnivore diet lately. I have strayed from it every now and then, but I'm trying to make it more of a lifestyle than just a diet. So, like, I'm trying to fucking, just do the best I can, and if I slip up every now and then, I don't want to beat myself up for it. And sometimes I'm kind of, like, forced to, because, like, sometimes, the unfortunate thing about the modern world is sometimes it's just that other food's not available, and I'm busy with shit, and it's not like, you know, it's not like the olden days, where all of us were just hunters and gatherers and shit like that, you know. One day I would like more free time to maybe do shit like that. I don't know. Have my own garden at least. Grow my own vegetables. I don't know. That's the worst part too. A lot of times when I would technically get my meat that was just meat, it wasn't just meat because I would have other shit with it. Like, as in, like, it would be nuggets. So there'd be like breading on it and shit still. Whatever other crap fast food places put in that shit. But my main thing was like, okay, I'll try to stick to like pure meat as much as possible because carbohydrate, you know, just get the bread out of there for the most part and all that kind of stuff. 3, 2, 1. Anyway, yeah, get the bread out of there and all that kind of stuff. But the main thing I want to focus on is getting the sugar and most caffeine. I mean, the coffee's not too bad. I mean, this is decaf anyway. But, Jesus. Get the mostly just sugar. Sugar is the main enemy of it. So mostly just get that out of there. And the easiest thing to cut out, the easiest but the hardest thing, was pop. What I mean by that is like just trying to wean yourself off it doesn't really work. It's pretty fucking addicting. So just forcing yourself to stop and just drink a bunch of water. Like, I feel like I drink more water than usual, not just to replace the pop, but to really like every time I fucking like thought of having a fucking soda, I was just like just chug like fucking 3 bottles of water in a row and like almost throw up on it. It worked. You know, I don't really. I did cheat and have a cherry Coke today, but like I didn't feel good about it. I drank halfway through and then I dumped it out. So that's good. That's progress. I mean, don't beat yourself up too much. Like, I don't want to get too on myself for that. But Yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about. This fucking phone keeps fucking irritating the shit out of me. Shit keeps popping up on the screen. And the podcasting that I'm trying to do right now is teaching me more patience, because if this wasn't on, I'd be screaming and throwing shit. I guess we can go for a kind of sort of intermission here. And I'll try to pick this up again later. Might take a walk. I probably just didn't let myself decompress as much as I should have while getting off work. I'm trying to make this new fucking. I feel like that's part of my main goal in life, besides the self-fulfillment thing. Is just find the best routine possible and stick to it. You know, you have to make some sacrifices, but like still. This is new, and it's fucking with me. So, I will see you in the next one, or the continuation of this one. I don't know. I hate that I'm gonna have to fucking edit this, so I don't know if I'm gonna upload this. I might not upload this. I might just fucking redo it. I don't know.